another episode of Crazy Delicious Cooking. Today I have a special guest star, Lety, here with us today. And she's our second guest star on Crazy Delicious Cooking, and I'm so excited to have her. Alright, so Lety, what are we going to be making today?
So today we're going to be making roasted veggie pasta with spicy chicken sausage.
Sounds good.
It's really good.
Where'd you get this recipe from?
So about 2 months ago, I started seeing a nutritionist, and her name is Brittany Jones from Blush Nutrition in Greenville, South Carolina. And she put me on a gluten-free diet because of some thyroid problems I was having. And she's actually the one that sent me this recipe. And thank you, Brittany. This is really good.
All right. Well, I can't wait to try it. Are we ready to get started?
I think so.
Okay. So we also have a really healthy drink here as well, which you can make gluten-free using gluten-free vodka. It is a vodka soda, so 1 shot of vodka, club soda, and some lime. It's delicious. So cheers.
Cheers.
All right, what do we need to do first, Lety?
So first thing, we need to preheat the oven to 425.
Okay, let me get on that. I'm the assistant tonight.
So we're going to be boiling some gluten-free rotini. You don't have to use rotini. I just like using rotini, but any gluten-free pasta would work.
All right, so we'll put this to the side and then wait on the water to boil.
Okay, so the next thing we need to do is wash our asparagus and zucchini and chop it up.
Okay, I'll let you do that and I'll get the cutting board.
Okay.
Now, how do you cut your asparagus? Like, are you going to use the whole thing?
So I'm going to cut the tips off,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to do 2-inch sections.
Okay. And how are you cutting the zucchini?
Just cubes. Just cubing the zucchini.
Okay.
So you're going to need a fresh bunch of asparagus and 2 fresh zucchinis. And we're going to be cutting the tips off the asparagus and then cutting the rest of the asparagus into 2-inch sections. And then just cubing the zucchini.
My finger up here to look professional. Alright, so we're done our asparagus.
Yep, and we're moving on to the zucchini.
So this recipe feeds 4 people?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Perfect.
sometimes you get a little bit of extra, just depending on how much each person eats.
Okay. Okay. That's a good technique. That part looks good though. Okay, our oven is preheated. Better put my drink down. Okay, so our asparagus and our zucchini is cut, and we're gonna roast them now.
We're actually going to toss them in 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil with some salt and pepper first. And
Okay.
then we're going to put them on a cookie sheet, and then we're going to roast them for 20 minutes.
Okay. Do you put foil on your cookie sheet, or do you prefer without?
We can just put them on there.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to toss them.
You didn't want to use these. I like the style.
Okay, and
Okay.
you could grab my bowl.
Yes, I will.
And I will just put them on the cookie sheet.
Oh, okay. All right, that looks good.
So we're just going to kind of arrange them in one layer. Okay?
Perfect.
And then we're just going to stick them in for 20 minutes.
Okay. Oh, we get to use the pigs today. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Let me get them out. So I have them there. Oh, look at them. They're so cute.
So cute.
All right, so we have our spicy sausage here. It is in its casing, so we have to take it out, right?
Yep.
Okay,
We're
I'm
just
gonna
gonna-
let you do that.
Okay, we're just going to take it out, and then after we take it out, we're just going to put some olive oil in a pan and then cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes.
Okay, so you do that, I'll get the pan ready.
Okay.
Okay, our water's boiling. We're not ready yet though.
We can.
All right, I'm gonna turn this on with the olive oil here.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you can put it in a while. You just crumble it in.
Yeah.
All right, I'm putting this in the pan. Now, how spicy is this? Is it really spicy?
It's not too bad.
Okay, so you don't have to make it hot. You can just get regular sausage.
Yeah. We've also made this recipe with just regular chicken, which is just as good, but the chicken sausage really adds something extra to it.
So what other recipes has your nutritionist given you that you've enjoyed making?
There's been so many, honestly. There's been another recipe with chicken sausage that we really like, and that one is pre-cooked chicken sausage with sweet potatoes and okra that we roast in the oven, and some really good gluten-free overnight oats too.
Oh. Does this really need to be like really crumbly? Like really break it apart?
You don't have to make it super crumbly.
Okay, so I think our sausage is done.
Yep.
I'm gonna turn that off. I'm just gonna leave it in the pan and move it over here. And then we can use the other pan, the bigger pan for everything else.
Yep.
So a little bit more olive oil.
Yeah, 1.5 tablespoons.
And then what are we putting in?
We're putting in the onions,
Mm-hmm.
cooking them until they're a little bit soft, maybe like 8 minutes.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add a little bit of garlic and just cook that for just like 30 seconds.
Okay. All right, so it's time to put our pasta in for 8 minutes. Don't forget to recycle. Okay, so we're doing our garlic in our pan with our onions, and our roasted veggies are done. Just shut those off.
So you're gonna wanna do 2 cloves of garlic, and if you got like a little jar with cut up garlic already, maybe 1 teaspoon. And we're gonna just like mix this in for about 30 seconds.
Okay. Okay, so we have our organic tomatoes here. We're just gonna add those in. Ooh, that looks good.
We're just going to stir them and then let them simmer for about 15 minutes.
All right, I turned off the oven. I'm just gonna take the roasted veggies out. Perfect.
So we're gonna reserve 1/2 cup of the water that the pasta's boiling in to add back into the pasta a little bit later. So we're gonna turn the heat off. We're going to mix in 1/2 cup of Parmesan cheese, and then we're gonna add all our stuff to it.
Okay. Would you like me to get the cheese?
Please.
Okay. I'm just sitting here with my cake. Just dump it in.
Yep.
Oh, this looks so good.
Thank you.
And then you can put cheese on top too, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'll leave it out.
Okay, so now that we've got the cheese in there, we're gonna put in our pasta, and then our reserved water that we took out of the pot, and then our roasted veggies, and finally our chicken sausage.
So we've got our big pan of roasted vegetable and spicy chicken sausage pasta right here, ready to go. It looks delicious, and we're gonna serve it up.
Alright.
So thank you for joining us on another episode of Crazy Delicious Cooking. Tonight we had Lety, our guest star, show us a healthy gluten-free recipe.